Come here. Come here, boy.
Silly doggy.
I heard you've got a really fine loot.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. A rich Kuttenberg gent brought it in for repair. He hasn't been back to pick it up yet. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself is worth a fair few groschen, and my repairs won't come cheap either.
Tell you what, how about you sell me that loot?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who brought it to me?
But what if he never comes back? You yourself said he ran out of coin, didn't you?
I said maybe. Do you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if word got out I was selling off their stuff?
Come on. Anything can be sold if the price is right.
Not this time, friend. I'm an honest craftsman.
You really won't sell me that loot?
How many times? No I won't. Now leave me be.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse. Christ, what a day.
Grüß dich, was wünschst du?
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's.
Only because it's you.
You won't convince me with this. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Bloated again.
This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Do we have a deal?
That's still too much. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Aye, come here.
What are you here for, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Look what I have for you.
Whoa!
Hey there, youngster! It's good to see you again.
Likewise. What can I do for you?
If you lend me a little time and a listening ear, I have another riddle for you. What do you say? Happenstance has thrust us together again.
So, what's it going to be this time?
If you can spare a while, I have another riddle for you. A trickier one this time.
A harder riddle, you say? Let's hear it then.
That first riddle was just a test. Just to practice. How about a wager? To make it more interesting. Even a poor vagrant like me has to eat. What do you say?
If it's so, well, I'll have to think about it.
Think it over all you want.
I think I'll be off.
God be with you!
I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, shit! You're just pissing people off with your bullshit. Think I'm scared of you, fucker? Enough! Damn it! I'll get you! I'm out. Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't have time for this. Ah, for Christ's sake!
This is unbelievable.
Come on, then! Are they yanking my pistol? Fighting for me? Ah, fuck, they're serious.
God bless.
Someone's lying here.
What the? Why are you lying here?
Wake up!
I wish you a pleasant day.
Fucking steal.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Why not?
How's this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Very well then. Thank you. And come again, Henry. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care. My God. That looks like a bloody cheat.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work. looks finished. Kurva. Burning it.
Christ, what a day.
Halfway there. Finally. That should do it. That's one sharp blade. I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Why not?
Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you. And come again, Henry.
Aye, come here.
God. Why? Thank you, and take care. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Let's see what you've got.
Christ, what's the hold-up?
If my luck keeps up.
What a load of shit.
Good afternoon.
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
I know quite a few stories myself. How about a trade? A story for a story.
All right then. But if it's the one about the magic porridge pot, don't bother. I've heard it 100 times. And that story always leaves me feeling hungry.
I know a romantic tale about a knight, his lady love, and 3 impossible tasks he had to undertake to win her heart. He had to bring her the sweetest wine, tame the wildest horse, and make a crown with the rarest gem.
And then? What happened when he'd done all 3?
The lady of his heart showed her gratitude by giving him the most precious thing she had. And I'm not talking about gold.
Ho! A raunchy ending. That'll be popular with the lads round here. If I were you, I'd make it longer. To last a whole evening. Add a wicked stepmother, that sort of thing. It'll be a hit. And now, I'll tell you a tale in return. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I'm far too old for fairy tales. Tell me a scary story. One with blood and violence.
Don't you worry. I've got just the one. I just hope you don't shit yourself with fear. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
One beer.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used the silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. It was good to see you, my friend.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. It's filthy again. Damn it.
Greetings.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
You have a kind master, eh? Much. Good man, hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashim.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashim. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
In fact, you don't strike me as a commoner at all.
You only imagine it, friend.
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Farewell. May you travel safely.
Yes, thank you.
Good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
We don't do something
What
about it
fluids?
soon, we'll never...
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That turns off the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot!
Good day.
You've been hanging around with Miller Kreitzel again, haven't you?
And what if
Who only cares for
maybe a bit
trade
off?
and finery and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that one may be different. They're all secretly in league, one covering up the wrongdoings of the other. You forget about woman's skin-deep beauty. If thine eyes offend thee, pluck them out. If thine tongue offends thee, cut it out. Return to God. Pray and beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
right out of my mouth, he is.
Jesus Christ be praised. Greetings. Aye, coming right up.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
We'll see about that. And for how long?
I'll just stay the night.
It can be arranged. Payments in advance, and I don't want to see any tomfoolery.
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
We hold a fight club here sometimes. Would you like to try it?
I don't think that's really for me.
As you wish. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting.
Are irrelevant. Just as long as I make a lot of use of the word.
Well, go on, say it.
It appalls me to even utter the word.
The word is fuck. I'm not Bulgarian. I'm as Czech as you. And at least I fuck, and like who, eh?
God grant you health.